go. Hi everyone, my name's Hannah.
And I'm Hayley.
And today we're going to show you a slime tutorial. So we've been hunting around trying to find some alternatives for borax so that you can make your own slime at home. And this Wick 6-in-1 seems to do the trick pretty well. So where did we get this one from, Hayley?
Got it off Amazon actually, but you can get it in B&M, you can get it in Pound Stretcher. Yeah, it's not Poundland, it's Pound Stretcher. And any supermarkets, they tend to stock it. Morrison's is a good one.
Okay, so it's got to be the 6-in-1 though. It won't just work with any Wicks, so make sure you're buying the right one. What else you might need is some glue, a little bit of bicarb, and then any extras that you want to add to your slime. So we've got things like beads, sequins, we've got a bit of food colouring, but you can add whatever you want to make it look however you want. So the first thing we're going to do is put some glue in. Probably would have been better to take the lid off.
As well as food colouring, you can add paint, any bits, so if you don't have any beads like this, if you've got any polystyrene left over from any packaging, you can break that up as well and put it in. You can put like old toys in as well. Like I've seen loads of videos where they put like a little dinosaur toy into the slime and stuff like that.
We're under no illusion that like slime isn't the biggest thing still, so I'm sure you guys know more than us, to be fair. I'm going to take the lid off. This is taking too long.
If you are using the 6-in-1 Wick, make sure there's a window open, or you do it outside, or the door's open. You can be spraying it quite a lot. You don't want to be breathing that in too much. Also, when we're spraying it, try not to tilt it that way. If you want to keep it upright, and then, or else it'll break, and then you've only made one lot of slime. So if you kind of tilt the tub to the end, just keep spraying it. Spray it for a little bit and then give it a stir, and then you can always add more. What you want is that right consistency of it being stretchy. You don't want it to break really easy. So the way you do that is by adding a little bit of time. Just add some bicarb. We'll give it a mix.
It's literally like a tiny bit of bicarb, like not even half a teaspoon. I'm not actually sure what this does, you know.
No, I'm not sure either. Because with borax you don't need bicarb, but with this you do.
There must be some chemical in bicarb. Sodium.
It's just salt.
We're not scientists, guys, so we're just making a guess.
So it's kind of doing something, but obviously we need a bit more, so just add some more. Give it another stir.
You can see it start to form as well. It starts to go like gooey and a bit stretchy, so you can tell when it's changing from goo to slime.
The best concept of knowing when it's done really is when it starts to fold up on the spoon. So when you start to move the spoon and it just kind of sticks to it, that's when you know you've got it. We'll have to do a 5 minutes later on this.
Yeah. Ah, there we go. We're just using like a Haribo tub to mix this in as well, but you can use any tub you've got at home. Make sure you wash it out properly so you've not got anything sticking to your slime if it's like something you use for your dinner or whatever. And make sure you wash it out properly afterwards as well.
Or maybe just have that tub designated to slime making.
Yeah, wouldn't recommend using it to eat anything out of afterwards. Might be winning.
You've got to be a bit patient with it, but I'm sure you'll have quite a bit of time on your hands.
The less glue you use, the less wick you need as well. So we made a really small one yesterday and we only needed to use the wick like 2 times, I think it was.
Yeah, something like that. So we're going to show you two different things you can do with the slime afterwards.
You can also buy like clear glue as well. So this is like your standard like PVA, but you can buy clear glue and then you can see whatever you've put in it a bit better as well. Or you can add shaving foam to it and that'll make fluffy slime. I'm telling you guys all this, you probably like know more than what we do.
5 minutes later.
This is the consistency that you want it. You want it to be quite stretchy and gloop like this, but also you don't want it sticking to your hands. You want to be able to hold it and be able to let go of it at the same time. So it took quite a few goes, but obviously we've got quite a lot of glue. So you can do it in small batches. So Hannah, here's your slime. So what are you going to do with yours, Hannah?
I think I'm going to add some of these foam beads. I've got a packet of like polystyrene beads, and you can add these and it makes like the slime crackle when you crunch it. So I'm going to see how this works out, I think.
I'm going to go for picking a colour. I'm going to go for this light turquoise colour. So if you don't have like a turquoise, you could make, if you have like green and blue, you can mix it together and make colours. What I wouldn't do is go crazy with adding loads of colours, because it looks dead cool in all the videos when they're like, oh look at it all mixing together, but if you carry on playing with it, it just goes brown and it's horrible. And
then it just looks like poo slime.
Yeah, no one wants to play with brown slime. So the best way to kind of play with slime is to keep moving it from one hand to the other. If you let it kind of sit in your hand for ages, sometimes it does start to get sticky, and then you panic and you go, oh, and then it ends up on your clothes. Like, always happens. So you want to keep it moving, or have it like on the table. Cold surfaces are really good for it. It means it doesn't stick that much.
Yeah, the more it heats up, the stickier it gets. So if you can play with it outside, yeah, I wouldn't recommend playing with this on carpet or anything fabricy that it could stick to. Play with it on a table or in your back garden or on a laminate floor. And if you've got pets, don't let your pets near it either, because your mum and dad or whoever you live with won't thank you for it later. That's a really nice colour.
I know, it is quite nice. Didn't need to add any more. You can always add more colour to it. So I don't. Oh, got it in there. I always recommend like adding a little bit at a time. You can always add more colour, but you can't take the colour out of it once it's in.
I can't make bubbles. I'll give it a go, but I'm not very good at it. See, this one makes like crunchy noises now.
Done it.
When I play with it. I love that noise.
Yeah, and so I guess there you have it. Slime.